Hi, are you still waiting to outguess this market? Are you still waiting for that perfect time between inflation and recession that you're going to buy or sell a home? Well, even the federal chair, Jerome Powell, admitted, we now understand better how little we understand about inflation. So we may see that we didn't need to do quite so much, quite so fast, or maybe we'll see we needed to do more. So there were also 110 economists and housing experts that gathered and did a second quarter 2022 home price expectation survey. The mean of all the panelists believe the 5-year average of appreciation will be 4.8%. This is above the historical 3.6% appreciation. So the housing market has not frozen, despite what some of the media is presenting. It has cooled off, there's no doubt about it. But thanks to the Denver Metro Association of Realtors, their stats committee, and Nicole Rueth with Fairway Mortgage, that they do an outstanding job gathering and putting all the information, the numbers together. And so that's how I get my information. That's what I'm going to share with you now. So here goes for June 2022. Inventory exceeded demand in June for the first time since June of 2020. June ended the first half of the year with cryptocurrency down 60%. The stock market had its worst first half of the year since 1970, and inflation hit a 41-year high. However, housing is up 16.5%. In 2022, the year-to-date median price growth is only 1% lower than 2021. So our median days on the market was 4, and the average days on the market increased from 1 to 10. So get this, our month's worth of inventory is at 1.2 months. So as I've said before, to make it a fair market for buyer and seller, we would need 6 months of inventory. So currently we are 80% less than what we need to make a balanced market. So there's 1.3 months worth of detached homes and 0.9 months for attached homes. So 38% of the homes nationwide are owned free and clear. In Colorado, there are only 1.8% of homes with a mortgage that is delinquent with their payments, and only 0.1% are in foreclosure. So even with concerns of recession, which is inevitable, the record levels of equity in the homes today is going to alleviate people walking away from their homes like they did in 2008, 9, and some of 10. Simply sell their house and they're going to make some money. So the question still is, why is our inventory so low, yet we hear that there's an increase in inventory? So 75% of all mortgage homes have an interest rate at or below 4%. Why would you sell? This is causing what's called a rate lock. People are choosing to stay in their homes longer. And baby boomers are staying put in their homes. And in the first quarter of 2022, 20% of the homes were purchased by investors. So that's why we're having low inventory still. But the increase in inventory we are seeing could be caused by the increase in interest rates, where buyers are still waiting for that perfect time to buy, or it's just a normal increase in our inventory, which we have every time this year. And people are, for the first time in a long time, moving out of Colorado because of affordability. So people are still buying because in June, the mortgage applications were up 17% from the beginning of June. So it might be a good time for you to get in the market because there's fewer people to compete with. But sellers do need to take into account that they can't list their homes for what they were closing for between January and May. And buyers need to understand that there are many options for loans that you need to look into. Remember, you can always refinance later. So my question is, are you still trying to outguess this market after all this? And even the Federal Reserve Chair isn't sure about the inflation. So we know what the market is now. I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know what it's going to be a month from now, 2 months from now, but I know right now is a really good time to purchase or sell a home. Call us if you have any questions. Happy to walk you through all this. And until next time, stay cool.